Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Williamson. Good, solid tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
All the way back to the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Caught behind the line. It's Tyson. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Strickland. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Tyson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I've got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here comes the punt team. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Going right to work up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Strickland. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Bust through behind his pad. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Williamson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Wide open downfield. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man to the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll go to the air. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Buying some time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on! And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Grab behind the line. It's Gregory. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Finds his tight end. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with on down. He goes in the 39.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. The give to the back. Gives him a little breathing room, picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Finds a tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They go to the draw. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They kick it away on fourth down. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Bunch formation for these receivers. The RPO, fire complete to the left. At the 35, he's got room. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
They're down to the 20, first and 10. To the air on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Big play to start the drive, a little tougher sense. Now a crucial third down on this drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with the score. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Slams into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves one great broadcast so far today there in Monroe. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And just like that, let's head back to our team inside Malone Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? They'll give it on the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the left. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll throw on 3rd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. There he goes. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Here's a Heat. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Grabbed over the middle. It's Strickland. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He'll pull it on the read. To the 10. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the...
Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. Through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Finds a little space. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the Heat. Finding open areas.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
And here comes the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chain. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He gets it away from his own end zone. He's got it near midfield. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Pulls it in. It's Gunderson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll take a shot. And it's a touchdown.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. You got to step on him. And the ball is thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Trying to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Off the RPO, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They'll leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Offense facing.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
First down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Finds his big tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
2nd down coming up.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He's looking to throw. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down.
Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lost to fire on second down. Finds his big tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. So they couldn't get it done on third down. Now they line up in punt formation. And the returner will be dragged down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Right on the money. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Tackle at the 47-yard line. Second down.
Back to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man on the right. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got a chance. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Williamson. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
After here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Caught in the backfield, it's Tyson. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. 2nd and short now after that completion. Looking to fire. It's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. several defenders there to get him on the ground. The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Give to the running back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Pulls it in. It's Strickland. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.